Xavier University makes stirring budget cuts. You're watching Xavier News on the Muskie. I'm Lauren O'Connor.
And I'm Lucy Nowakowski. We have a lot in store for you this week, including dance marathon, university budget cuts, upcoming events on campus, and as always, we'll be bringing you XU Sports with Wilmar Monty and PJ O'Keefe. On Friday, February 20th at 6:30 p.m., Xavier University's Office of International Student Services and the International Student Society are sponsoring an international trivia game for the campus community called World Quest. World Quest allows students, faculty, staff to interact across cultural, racial, and ethnic lines, create connections, and begin conversations. Teams of 8 are invited to the Cintas Center banquet room to enjoy different foods from other countries, entertainment, fellowship, competition, and prizes.
3 Comics, 3 Faiths, an interfaith comedy show sponsored by SGA, will take place at 8:30 p.m. on March 12th in the Cintas Center. A Jewish comic born in Iran, an African-American Christian comic, and a Muslim comic from Pakistan will do a comedy routine themed interfaith comedy as interfaith dialogue. This event is meant to encourage conversation and understanding between different faiths. Dance Marathon was last week and about 80 people attended. I met with one of the entertainers yesterday to get more information. Here with sophomore Steve Bowler, who performed at the Xavier Dance Marathon this past Friday at O'Connor Sports Center. What is the Xavier Dance Marathon?
Xavier Dance Marathon is an event that happens at several college campuses, raising money for Cincinnati Children's Hospital, and they have just dancers all night long. They get pledges before, and they have just different entertainment and stuff throughout the night.
What was the entertainment?
They had a DJ for most of the dancing, and they had a couple other acts before me, and then I played for a while just by myself, and then I was joined by a band and some other singers.
Okay, do you perform outside of Xavier ever?
Yes, actually, I do perform on campus a lot, but I also do some stuff back when I'm at home in Indianapolis, and just whenever I can play, it's usually just me and my guitar, but like last Friday when I was joined by the band, that occasionally happens.
Okay, how did you get together your band?
They were all in choir with me. And I knew they played the instruments, so I just, a week before, asked them if they wanted to do it, and we started practicing, and just kind of came together.
Oh, that's so cool.
Yeah.
Well, thank you for joining us.
Thank you.
You're welcome. The amount of money raised at the event is still unknown, but if you want to hear some of Steve's music, you can go on to iTunes, and there's also a Facebook group dedicated to him if you want more information.
On February 23rd, during Africa Awareness Week, Xavier will be hosting a guest speaker who is a political refugee from the Democratic Republic of Congo in the Cintas Center. Mikhail Chikwanin will be telling his moving story of war, his escape, and how he continued with his life today in hopes to inspire the youth to be positive forces of change. This past week, a student was struck by an egg on Clanney. Andrea Perry has more on the story.
Thanks, Lucy and Lauren. It's been a calm week on campus today, and this whole week actually. But there's one funny incident that happened. Can you tell us about that incident?
Yeah, a student reported he was walking down Clanney Avenue the other day, and he was struck by an egg thrown from the car. Other than that, it was just a real routine, typical week for us. Nothing super exciting, nothing major happened.
That's great to hear. We're glad to hear everyone's staying safe and doing the right thing, and our officers are keeping us safe. And just remember, eggs are for breakfast and for cooking, not for throwing at people. This is Andrea Perry reporting for Xavier News on Channel 18, The Muskie.
The student-managed Outtakes Quick Cuisine kiosk is now open in Hailstones Hall. Jason Fair went to Hailstones and talked to some people and has more information on that story.
Kiosk, located in Hailstones Hall, is one of many changes employed by Xavier's food service, Chartwell's. They serve just about everything from food, such as sandwiches, salads, chips, and candy, to beverages such as energy drinks, water, juice, soda, and even coffee. All of these things are at very affordable prices as well, as most sales cost fewer than $5. It can be a great option to replace the Calf, Subway, and Ryan's Express for when you are on the go. Another bonus for Outtakes is that the kiosk will be predominantly run by the student body. It will employ approximately 10 to 12 students part-time. They will also have a lot of flexibility because they will decide what items will go onto the menu for the day, as well as hours of operation, depending on the number of customers they take that day. The location of Outtakes within Hailstones was chosen because of the high traffic of students throughout the day, as well as reaching out to the part-time MBA students that use the building in the evening. The kiosk will accept cash, credit card, and Xcash. The tentative store hours for Outtakes are 9 a.m. to 6:30 p.m. on Monday through Thursday, and 9 a.m. to 3:30 p.m. on Friday. This is Jason Fair reporting for Xavier News on Channel 18, The Muskie.
Last week, Xavier announced the long-awaited budget cuts that the university will be making in the upcoming months. Xavier will be cutting a total of $3.5 million in spending. This will not only put the construction of Xavier Square on hold, but it will also contribute to the loss of 11 unidentified staff positions here at the university. If you aren't quite sure what to do with your weekend, a trip to the movies could be your answer. John Reese has this week's movie preview.
Hello moviegoers! This week there are plenty of choices at the movies, so without further ado, here are this weekend's new releases. The International is an action thriller that stars Clive Owen as an Interpol agent and Naomi Watts as an assistant DA. The pair discovers that one of the most powerful banks in the world is involved in illegal activities including money laundering and arms dealing. This leads the two in a high-stakes chase around the globe, and the bank will stop at nothing to silence them forever. Confessions of a Shopaholic is a romantic comedy film starring Isla Fisher as Rebecca Bloomwood. She is a college graduate who has a boring job and a shopping addiction. Eventually, the bills begin to pile up, and she tries everything to ease her debt, but to no avail. Things get complicated when she gets a new job and catches the eye of a wealthy entrepreneur. However, she must manage her new lifestyle and deal with the growing amount of debt that threatens her future. The film also stars John Goodman, Joan Cusack, John Lithgow, and Kristen Scott Thomas. Friday the 13th is the latest horror movie to hit cinemas. The film is also a reboot of the popular Friday the 13th film series. A young man named Clay goes to look for his missing sister, who disappeared in the woods near the deserted Camp Crystal Lake. In addition, he runs into a group of teenagers who camp at the lake for a pleasurable weekend. Unbeknownst to them, there's a psychopathic and murderous killer named Jason Voorhees, and he is ready to exterminate anyone unlucky to venture to the lake. This is John Reese for Channel 18, The Muskie.
Those are pretty good. I'm very excited to see a scary movie this weekend. How about you?
How about Shopaholic?
I don't want to see that. That is me. Stay tuned because after the break, we'll have the always entertaining Wilma Marti and PJ O'Keefe with Xavier Close-Up.